A correctional officer in Texas lost their life in the line of duty yesterday. The Texas Department of Criminal Justice announced that Officer Motley, during an incident at the Wainwright Unit, lost his life. This morning, I woke up to messages from people who had loved ones inside the Wainwright Unit and from within the Wainwright Unit saying that they were on lockdown, that there was an incident where officers were beating up an incarcerated individual. This is what I hear first, right? And so I'm like, well, this happens. That's the culture in there, is if someone is having a mental illness episode or substances are in them and they're not of their right mind, they often end up getting attacked by officers and often end up hospitalized or lose their life. And this is according to not any news source and not any family member, but apparently there is a hospitalized incarcerated person. During this incident, apparently Officer Motley lost their life. This was just a news article that was put out just a half hour ago, y'all. Somebody tagged me in it on Facebook. And I'm putting two and two together and realizing that they're the same incident. People have lost their lives because of the prison culture. What do I mean by prison culture? The culture where we are warehousing humans and treating them, devaluing them, treating them like they are less than, frankly, dog poop on the bottom of our boots. This prison culture where we are talking down to these people, psychologically and mentally, emotionally abusing these folks, and then incidents happen. We're not treating their medical needs, we're not treating their mental health, and people lose their lives. Incarcerated people and people that work in the prison system are losing their lives because we are holding on to this prison culture. I was at a conference this last weekend, and the Maine DOC in Maine, very small prison system compared to Texas, obviously, but they're working hard to change that prison culture within their system, and they're even calling incarcerated folks residents instead of inmates or offenders. They're trying to build them up so that they can come home and be better than they were when they went in instead of worse. And nothing is going to change. The violence is not going to change until that culture changes within our systems. 27-year-old correctional officer with the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, Jovian Motley, lost his life while working at the Wainwright Unit in Houston, Texas the other day. His family is demanding answers. I'm used to hearing from the loved ones of incarcerated individuals that lose their life in the Texas Department of Criminal Justice, but when an officer loses their life and their family is not getting transparency from the agency, it's really shocking to me. This family did a press conference and recorded it live on Facebook. Here's some footage of what they're asking.
We're here today to say a few words and to make some demands. My sister Tamika Motley, on last night, literally about 24 hours from right now, received a phone call that there was a health event regarding her son, Jovian Motley, who was and is or was a corrections officer for TDCJ. She made several phone calls to the Wainwright Unit and got no response. So she, like the helicopter mother that she is, got in the car to go and see about her baby. When she got there, she kept asking, "What's wrong with my son?" And nobody would give her answers until they finally told her that he was deceased. According to what we have been told, Jovian was a part of a 5-man team, an extraction team, who was sent in to extract an unruly inmate from a cell. All we know is that 5 men went into a cell to subdue 1 man. 5 men against 1 man. Let's do the math.
Yes.
Because the math ain't math.
Right.
And Jovian came out unalive, as they would say. How does this happen? How does this happen? How does the strength of 5 men, how is the strength of 5 men not enough to subdue the strength of 1 man? They say that the cell was dark and that they could not see. But if the cell was dark and they could not see, why in the hell did you send him in there? We believe from what we know, and we can only make statements based on what we know, considering that TDCJ officials aren't giving us any information. From what we know, Jovian went in to extract the inmate with the other 4, and excuse me. But he's going in with the knowledge that he has backup.
Right.
But where was his backup? We believe that somebody needs to be held responsible and held accountable for what happened to Jovian Motley. Not just the inmate, but for those who put him in a position where his life could be taken.
Prisons are dangerous for the people that reside in them, and they are dangerous for the people that work in them. This culture of oppression makes them even more dangerous.